All right, so should you get a part-time job when you're in the military? So assuming your ship is not going to go anywhere anytime soon, right? And you're either living in the ship or you're living in the barracks like I am. So you have the option, you have the idea of, should I get a part-time job? So let me share with you what I would do, okay? My thought process. So I'm going to be sharing with you my reasons for yes and also my reasons for no. So my reasons for yes, if I was to honestly think about should I get a part-time job, for example, I love clothing, right? And in the future, I love to be in some type of clothing industry. So I used to work for Abercrombie& Fitch, Hollister, and American Eagle. So I love clothing, and I also used to have a clothing YouTube channel. And so if I was to get a part-time job, I would work in a place that's going to be aligned with my future, right? In the clothing. So it makes sense for me in that case where, my job in the military, I deal with supply. At the same time, working my part-time job where I work physical clothes, I get the best of both worlds. I get the best experience. I get the best idea of, or in the military, I work with inventory. We're working with how to handle merchandise, count merchandise. And I actually work in a clothing industry, clothing field, let's say it's an H&M or something like that. So it gives me a good idea of how I can start my business, right? And I get money along the way. Money is a byproduct of me actually enjoying what I do, right? Now, the reason why it would be a no, right? So I just gave you a reason why it would be a good idea. So if you like shoes, working like, let's say Foot Locker, right? That makes sense for you and you want to be in business, for example, in the future, something related with shoes, right? Or maybe it's a hobby of yours. So money is a byproduct of you enjoying something that you do. That's important, okay? You shouldn't work because it's for money, okay? You shouldn't do that if you want a second part-time job. Now, in terms of why it will be a no, is if I got a job for the sake of getting a job, if I got a job for the purpose of making money. Why? Because you and I, we don't like our jobs, right? The word job is something that you want to avoid. What you want is a lifestyle that you can enjoy every single day. If you wake up and you say, man, I love what I do, then it's not a job, right? Even though, let's say you're in the Navy and it's a lifestyle for you, you enjoy what you do, then, keep doing that. But when it's a job and you hate doing it and you're looking forward to the Friday nights and Saturday and Sunday, the weekends, then you need to seriously reconsider getting a part-time job. Why? Because you don't want to double up on two jobs that you're in it for the money and you hate working. You hate your job, right? Then it doesn't make sense for you. And you're in it because of the money. And the reality of it is you're always going to be chasing money and it's never going to be enough because you can't even manage what you already have. I can't even tell you how many people that I know in the military are struggling financially. I talk to them and say, how much money do you have in your bank? And they're like $20, $25. And I was like, man, you need to be able to manage with what you already have. And they're saying, maybe I should get a part-time job. I need to make my car payments. I'm like, no, dude, you need to be able to manage with what you already have. But that's already getting off topic. But in terms of the reason why I say no is if you are getting a part-time job where it doesn't align with your future and you are doing it for money, then it doesn't make sense for you. For example, Subway's nearby where I can walk to it. So if I said to myself, should I get a part-time job for extra cash and I can walk to Subway? No, because I'm going to hate it, right? So for example, let's say you hate working in the military, like some people that I know, and then you double it up with working in a part-time job that you also hate, but you do it because of the money. So let's say you work 18 hours a day. 18 hours a day, you're going to hate your life, right? And the other 6 hours you sleep. It doesn't make sense in that case, right? So I gave you a reason as to yes, and I also give you a reason as to no. I hope that helped, and thank you for watching.